Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to today's class. Today's class is on the hold procedure or how to put customers on hold. So today I'm going to impart to you vocabulary, right? So you can put your customers on hold, place your customers on hold professionally. I'll also impart to you um, a method, a call center method, a call handling method. So you guys will sound like professionals when requesting the hold to your customers. So this class is awesome for people that have never worked in a call center before. So I totally recommend this. So if you are a call center, let's say a newbie, a beginner, this is going to be perfect for you. Or perhaps this is your first experience in a call center and you want to learn more vocabulary on how to put customers on hold. This is a perfect lesson for you. Or perhaps if you're just curious to know how to put customers on hold professionally, then this class is going to be awesome for you. Okay. And of course, if English is not your first language, don't worry. I'm going to teach you baby steps from zero. It's like we say in Spanish, right? Desde cero. So I'm going to teach you how to do that from zero. And thanks a lot for checking us on YouTube. This is our YouTube channel. Click, subscribe, like, share with your friends, comment, make this class available to everybody who needs vocabulary to start out in a call center. So let's get started with today's class. So let me start today's class with a little story, quick story. I like to tell stories. So turns out many years ago when I had the experience to work for T-Mobile Bilingual Care, we were ready to take calls. So the first time that you take calls, you're kind of nervous. You don't know what to expect. And we only had to take one call. That was our first experience. We only had to take one call. And we had support, right? We had a partner, one of our teammates, and we had other people helping us out and whatnot. So um, I remember that my first call was a customer who had a couple of questions about his bill, just quick questions about the due date, easy stuff. That was not complicated. And the thing was that the customer needed a PIN. I needed to send a PIN, a one-time PIN to the customer. So the customer would receive a text message and he would tell me the PIN so I can validate and verify his account. Well, turns out that in the training, that was like kind of the first thing that they taught us how to do that, how to generate the PIN and verify the account. Well, turns out that I was so nervous about the whole thing that I completely just went blank and I forgot. I forgot, seriously, I forgot where the steps were. I knew the steps, but in that moment, I was just like, what? It's like, where is this? Where is this? And I was like, don't worry, Mr. Customer, I can help you. Don't worry, I can definitely help you. I don't know the steps. I was thinking in my brain, where is it? Where is it? Where do I click? Where do I click? So I had the customer on hold. And while I had him on hold, I was telling him, just bear with me, sir. Bear with me a moment, sir. Working here on the account. And I was just like, bear with me a moment, sir. I'm almost finished here. And it was like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and I forgot. So I had to put the customer on hold. That was my first hold experience, right? So I had to put the customer on hold because I needed to request assistance from one of the guys, right? So I put the customer on hold. I said something like, "Hey, Mr. Customer, can I place you on hold for 2 minutes? I need to work on some system steps here." And customer was like cool about it. Yeah, sure, go ahead, no problem, right? I said, "Oh, thank you, sir. I really appreciate that. I'll be right back. Bear with me a moment." And I pressed the button on the Avaya thing, which is a telephone thing. And the music started, the whole music. So the customer couldn't hear me. So once I pressed the hold button, I remember that I immediately raised my hand up and I said, hey, dude, come over here. I need your help, right? And one of the guys came, "Hey, what's up, man?" And I said, "Hey, dude, I forgot the pin. How do I send it?" And the guy's like, "Seriously? Come on, check it out." So he's like, da, 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 "It's over here, it's over here." And I said, "Bro, you rock. Thank you." And you kind of appreciate people that help you like that in that moment, right? So I got back to the customer, boop, and I said, "Oh, Mr. Customer, thank you, sir, for holding. I'm back. Um, Listen, I'm going to send you the PIN right now. So could you please verify on your end the PIN number and just say it back to me again, sir? I do appreciate that." Boom. And customer gave me his PIN. I verified his account. I answered his question about his due date, and everything was excellent. And that was my first call. And that first call actually was like almost 20 minutes, I guess. Yep, almost 20 minutes. The whole verification took me like 10 minutes because I had to. First, I was lost. I forgot everything. I tried to do it on my own, but I just couldn't remember. And then I had to request help and whatnot. So the whole thing, the whole ordeal took me 20 minutes. 20 minutes to do something that I could have done in 6 minutes. But you know, it's going to be like that. The first time that you take a call, you're not going to do it like perfectly, right? There are many things that are going to happen, and you're gonna have to like have some time to adjust. So I had my adjusting time as well. So that's my experience with the hold. It it actually was kind of the first one of the first things that you do when you're handling calls in a call center is putting customers on hold. And there are many reasons to put customers on hold. Now, first of all, you have to understand that when it comes to the hold, you have to request permission, right? So, you know, you request permission from the customer, right? So you politely request the permission of the customer to be placed on hold because nobody likes to be placed on hold. Some customers will actually tell you, no, I don't want to be placed on hold. And that's fine. That's cool. But you need to request it. It's part of the telephone etiquette. It's telephone etiquette, you know? So I'm going to begin with an example here on the board, going back to the procedure, and I'll teach you guys how it goes. So this is what we got. We got CSR, which is the representative, and the CST, which is the customer, let's say. So very basic vocabulary, but it works. So here we have I'll just role play it, and then I'll discuss the vocabulary. All right. So it says here, can I place you on hold for 2 minutes? I need to work on some system steps. Yeah, go ahead, customer says. Thank you. I'll be right back. Bear with me a moment. Then you press the button, the hold button. You wait for the hold. When you're ready, you come back. Mr. Customer, thank you for holding, sir. I'm back. Look, could I put you on hold for no more than 2 minutes? I need to finish the steps. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. It's not a problem. Thank you, sir. I'll be right back. I appreciate it. Okay. So let me just go ahead and explain what happened here. So in order for you to understand what's going on here, first you need to understand that that there's this procedure that we like to teach here on how to put customers on hold professionally. We like to call it the APPS, APPS, like the app, you know. So that kind of helps you remember the steps that you need to follow. The letter A in APPS is going to stand for ask permission, or you know, you need to request the customer. You need to ask the customer permission to be placed on hold, right? You can't just put the customer on hold whenever you want, because that would be considered a mistreat. You can get into trouble for that. So one of the ways that we do that is using modal verbs. We use modal verbs to request the hold. So here's an example. Can I place you on hold for 2 minutes, sir? You could also say, could I put you on hold, or may I place you on hold? But using modal verbs is going to be key for that. So we need to ask for the permission. The first P here in apps is provide a time frame. So it's also very important to, first of all, request the permission. So Mr. Customer, can I place you on hold? The second thing is to provide a time frame. Here we're saying for 2 minutes, which is not bad. Actually, for the accounts that I worked, it was from 2 to 3 minutes. That was considered acceptable. Anything after 3-5 minutes would be considered a mistreat, a customer mistreat. So QAs and the supervisors were constantly monitoring that agents didn't surpass the 3 minutes or something like that. And for the time frame, it's important for your customer to know that, like, you know, how long the customer will remain on hold. So it's important that for the call center that you work, you ask your trainer or your supervisor, how much is the time allowed for customers to be on hold without an actual mistreat, right? So that's important. And Also, here and in this example, I requested another hold. So I refreshed the customer. I refreshed, we like to say in the call center, so we refresh the hold, right? Because sometimes you're going to need more than 2 minutes. You're going to need a lot more time than that. So you can refresh the hold, just come back to the customer and just request another 2 more minutes or three more minutes, whatever you need. And if you need more hold, that's fine. You can keep requesting more time from the customer, just as long as you request and you provide a time frame so the customer kind of knows what's happening. Okay. The second P is provide a reason. It's very important for you to advise the customer on why they're being placed on hold. I remember a terrible experience that I had with a call center. I'm not going to mention which one it was here. That the guy had a very bad day. I guess the agent was having a very bad day. That he would use the hold, right? He tried to use the hold to get me upset. So when I asked him something, listen, can you help me? And boom, he would press the hold. And I knew, oh, what is he doing? I said, that's not good. And he said, yeah, sure, give me a minute, I'll be back. Press the hold, and it was like 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and eventually I hung up. I called back. I requested to speak to a supervisor about it. I told him, hey, look, man, I've been training people for over 13 years in a call center. And does your agent know the the ethical way of putting customers on hold? Have you trained them on that? So I had to give the supervisor my feedback, right? But some agents use the hold to mistreat customers. They actually put customers on hold like forever until the customer hangs up. So this is considered a mistreat. You can get into a lot of trouble for that. So that's why it's important to provide a reason. You just can't put the customer on hold just because you want to put them on hold, right? So here in this example, a very simple way, I need to work on some system steps, right? I need to troubleshoot the router. I need to refresh the tower. I need to review the bill. You just give a quick explanation or reason why the customer is going to be placed on hold. That's important. And the S in apps is say thank you. Be courteous with the customer. Remember that the customer is giving you permission to be placed on hold. So it's recommended for you to be courteous and polite. So if the customer agrees and says, yeah, sure, go ahead, no problem, then always thank the customer. Thank you, sir. I'll be right back. I appreciate it. You know, thank you for your cooperation, whatnot. But it's important to always thank the customer when they give you the hold, when they give you permission, and when you come back from the hold. So when you come back from the hold, here we got the hold music. So when you come back, when you return to the customer, it's always important to thank the customer. Thank you for holding, sir. Thank you for waiting. I really appreciate that. Thank you for patiently waiting online, right? So it's important to thank the customer as well. All right, so that's very important to do. And if you do the apps method, if you have that present always, you'll be able to put customers on hold in a very professional way, very ethical way, and the customer will feel cool about it, and you'll be cool about it yourself because you'll be providing excellent customer service and handling your calls. So remember, apps, ask for permission, provide a time frame, provide a reason, and say thank you to the customer. And if you do that, you're going to place customers on hold, in the coolest way possible. All right. So that's the vocabulary. I mean, that's the call handling. Now let's take a look at the vocabulary that I'd like to impart to you today. So in terms of the vocabulary, now that you understand the process, right? I'd like to impart to you some vocabulary that will allow you to handle your calls much better. Now, there are different ways of putting customers on hold. Like I said, this is for like beginners. If you've never done this before, this would be like level 1. And it's very useful. Let's start with a little phrase here. The call center guy says here, can you bear with me a moment? Yes, you're thinking bear. What is he talking about? No, and it's not beer either. It's bear. it's not bear like in the animal. If you actually look up the term bear, it's also a verb. It means to tolerate, to suffer, to be patient about something. So it's just a phrase that you say when you want somebody to be patient with you, right? So, when you're working at a call center, your computer can get slow. Sometimes you don't know where things are, or you need time to analyze or think. So you can just say to your customer, Mr. Customer, bear with me a moment, which in other terms means be patient with me. Just be patient with me, tolerate. Give me a moment here, right? And you can use this in any situation. Let's say you need to refresh your computer, or your tools are too slow, or you can't find the information, or you're just analyzing something. You just say that to any customer in any industry. Mr. Customer, bear with me. I'm going to pull up your account. Bear with me. I'm going to troubleshoot your device. Bear with me a moment. I'm refreshing my system. So with the phrase bear with me, you'll be able to handle that situation. Okay, so that's a good one. Now let's go to requesting. Remember that we need to request permission. So you need to use modal verbs for this one. So I recommend you use the modal verbs can, could, and may. Right, here's a little formula. Plus I, because you're requesting the permission, and plus the verb place. Right, you can use the verb place, or you can use the verb put. I'll talk about the difference. And you're going to say you on hold, right? That's how you're going to request. So you're going to use the modals plus I plus the verb place or put. Not both of them, just one of them. You on hold. So you could do it like this. Mr. Customer, could I put you on hold? Or you could say, Mr. Customer, may I place you on hold? Okay, so let's start with the modals. Now, modals, as you already know, they are special verbs in English, right? That can convey and express different meanings. So can and could are very similar, and can and could are mostly for requests. Yeah, you're requesting something, right? And may, it's more like you're expressing permission. So you're asking for permission with may. All three are very polite, right? But if you want to like scale them up, right? If you want to scale them, let's say can is more casual, right? Could is formal, you could say, and may is very formal, let's say. You could say it's more formal than the other two. Okay, but when you're using may, it's more about you're asking for permission to do something. Okay, let's go to the verbs. The verbs that you can use are the verb place or the verb put. Pretty much they're the same thing. I mean, you can say, can I put you on hold? Can I place you on hold? I've had several students over the years and agents, they say, Mr. E, which is the correct way? What is the difference between place and put? And I'm like, okay, guys, it's the same thing. You don't need to fight over it. Nobody's going to get, upset about it. I would say that place is a little bit more formal than put, right? So let's say if you want to sound formal, you can use place. Mr. Customer, could I place you on hold? Or put if you're going to be conversational. Mr. Customer, can I put you on hold for 2 minutes, please? And that's it. Okay. So there's no big deal. And in terms of the language, we use the phrase on hold. Okay. On hold. Funny story. I remember that once I was training some people, and it happens. One of the guys said, "Mr. Customer, thank you for holding me. Thank you for holding me." Right? To hold somebody is to embrace somebody or give a hug. So you can imagine the customer hugging the agent, right? No, so you got to use the correct vocabulary. So this is the correct structure, please. Anything else is a translation from Spanish, okay? So that's how you request it. And then, you just, you're going to thank the customer, when you come back, you're going to thank the customer. So you're going to say, thank you for, right? For. And this is important. You need to use the verb in the ing form. Thank you for holding, or thank you for waiting. Okay, so it's very important that you use the ing form Why, Mr. E? Well, because we have a preposition. That's just a grammatical rule. We need to use the verb in the ing form. So if you say thank you for hold or thank you for wait, that's not right. We need to say thank you for holding or thank you for waiting. Um, Something that is totally incorrect, and I've heard over the years, a lot of agents make this mistake. They say, thank you for your hold, right? This is incorrect. So don't say thank you for your hold. This is wrong. We don't say that. We say thank you for holding. This is wrong because this is literally Spanish. This is you're literally translating from Spanish. I mean, that's okay, but that's not going to work. The correct vocabulary phrase is thank you for hold. So let's avoid thank you for your hold. That's not right. Okay, just anticipating. Okay, guys. So that's important for you guys to do. Let's say, oh yeah, Mr. Customer, can I place you on hold for no more than just a little something, no more than 2 minutes. Okay, so you just add this little phrase to tell the customer more or less how much time. Mr. Customer, can I put you on hold for no more than 2 minutes? Let's put the 4 here, right? So, Mr. Customer, can I place you on hold for no more than 2 minutes? Or could I place you on hold for no more than 2 minutes? I'll be right back, right? So that's important to tell the time frame. Or if not, you just say 4 in the amount. Can I place you on hold for 3 minutes? So you just go, hey, Mr. Customer, may I place you on hold for 3 minutes? That's easy. And then you advise the customer about what you're going to do, the reason. Remember, there's a reason. The other P, provide a reason. So you just advise the customer, I need to, this is like the easiest way. Like I need to work on, I need to work on my system. I need to work on your bill. I need to work on the steps, right? I need to check your bill, right? I need to verify this, right? So I need to review your bill, right? I need to troubleshoot the internet, your router, whatnot. So you just simply just explain what you're what you're gonna do or what you need to do as the reason for the hold. Okay, so that's it, guys. I mean, that's all the vocabulary that you need. Remember that you're going to use apps, right? So first step, you're going to ask for permission, which is this. Mr. Customer, can I place you on hold? Then you're going to provide a time frame, right? Let's provide a time frame. Let's provide the time frame for the hold. Mr. Customer, can I place you on hold for no more than 2 minutes? The other P is provide the reason for the hold, right? Can I place you on hold for no more than 2 minutes? Let me see, sir. I need to work on my system steps and I need to review your bill. And when the customer agrees, then say thank you. Okay. The customer says, yeah, sure, go ahead. Okay, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I'll be right back. Bear with me a moment, but always be courteous and thank the customer. When you come back, also thank the customer. Thank you for holding, sir. I do appreciate that. And that's very important for you guys to do. Okay, so let's keep the apps in mind so you don't forget how to put customers on hold correctly and the vocabulary. So learn the vocabulary. Learn the vocabulary. That's what you're going to need for your job. You're going to use it every day. So learn it well. Learn it well because it's going to help you do your job more effectively. Okay. So thanks a lot for checking out this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Tell all your friends about it. And be sure to check out more videos from Excellence Academy. You guys rock. I'll see you next time. Okay. Some people got locked out. All right. Very good, guys. You guys rock.